No, it was more.
Alright, go ahead.
First Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It said, "But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of the darkness unto his marvelous light." So it says you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, because that's talking about the nation of Israel. We're a royal priesthood, and it's going to come a time, what I'm saying, when our people are going to be in their right mind, and they're going to have a ruling class mentality. It says a holy nation, and that's telling you right there that the nation of Israel is above, because the word holy coming from the I'm not exactly sure in the Greek, but holy in the Hebrew is the word kadash, which means like sanctified, separated. So the Israelites are basically separated from the world or the other non-Israelite nations, so they're above them. A holy nation, a peculiar people. And then the word peculiar right here, it's a note that says a purchased people.
A precious people?
No, it says purchased.
Oh,
Like purchase, like
okay, a purchase. Yeah,
yeah, because the Most High, like we keep saying, He chose the nation of Israel. That's the only people He cares about. The other nations are as a drop in the bucket, as the scriptures say. It says, "A peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praise of Him who hath called you out of darkness into His marvelous light." Who was called out of the darkness into Yahawah's marvelous light. That's why we come out here and make our bodies a living sacrifice. And it says, "Which in times past were not a people, but are now the people of Yahawah, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy." And it gives the scripture Hosea 2 and 23 as a note, which
I can get that.
yeah.
Alright. So this is the book of Hosea, chapter 2, and verse 3. Was it?
No, 2 and 2 and 20.
This is Hosea chapter 2 and verse 23. "And I will sow her unto me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that had not obtained mercy." Who was that, I wonder?
Yeah, because it talks about taking your wife for whoredoms, talking about Hosea, because that was a symbolic or whatever. Because the prophet Hosea, he took a wife for whoredom, just like how the nation of Yahawah, we went whoring after the other gods and committed idolatry against the Most High. So that's the analogy right there. The Most High, He had mercy on us though. In the end, He had mercy.
Alright?
Because that symbology of that story, how Hosea had the children. The Most High planned, not my people. What's the other one? Not my people. Most High planned, not my people. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I kind of slipped some line for a second. Not my people. The Most High plans. And oh yeah. I'm sorry. Flag. No mercy. No mercy.
Alright? Continuing verse 23. "And I will say to them, which were not my people, Thou art my people. And they shall say, Thou art my power." Alright? And right now we're living in that time, okay? We were cast off as a people, and then through Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawashi imparting this word unto us, okay? Through the very first elders, our Bavivans on down, and to this generation, we now basically call the Lord Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawashi our power, okay? And He calls us His people, Yasharahla, all right? That's that mercy that was shown unto us, the understanding of Him, okay?
It's Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. It says, "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
That's right. That's right. Like the scripture say, be not a hearer only, but a doer of the word as well. Okay?
So James 1:22, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he hath behold himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
Yep. And that's the core issue with our people once again. Alright? They hear the word, and a lot of them, yeah, I'm with the word, yeah, I'm down. But at the end of the day, guess what? They go right back to whatever wickedness they were doing. Alright? Like nothing ever happened. Doesn't sink in. Alright? When we practice what we practice, we're basically rehearsing the righteous acts, okay? And in rehearsing the righteous acts, we're getting closer and closer to our power, all right? But it's all through faith, not just works, through faith as well as works, okay? It is the faith that drives the works. It is the works that prove our faith, all right? How much time we got, huh?
23. All right, it's 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. First Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahawah? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahawah. Right. You know what I mean? That's all that we see out here.
Go buy this next shot.
Yeah, bro, bring it. It's all good.
So it says, and such were some of you, but ye are washed, but you are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord, Yahawashi, and by the Spirit of our power.
That's right.
It says, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient.
Right.
All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any.
Okay? So at the very end of the day, you understand? At the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, okay? As a people, right? Read that one more time. That was beautiful. As a people, okay?
So 1 Corinthians 6 and 12
Right.
says, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient.
As a people, all right, being underneath the curses, like the brother just read, all things are lawful, fine. Dealing with the things that, according to the scriptures, we have rights in the law, but they're not expedient. Why? Because we're in the curses. All right. According to the scriptures, we're supposed to put a homo to death. That is not expedient. According to the scriptures, you can take up a woman, do whatever you want with her, if she's not betrothed. But that's not expedient. Okay? Not in this time. We're under the curses. Continue.
It says, All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient.
Right?
All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any.
I will not be brought under the power of any of that, man. Why? Because at the end of the day, these things, being brought under the power of these things, okay, is going to foster a reprobate mind in these times, because these are not the times that the scriptures say this is not our rest. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
So John 3:3. It said, Yahawashi answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahawah. It said, Nicodemus, let me break this down. So it said, Yahawashi answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahawah. And it's not talking about, coming out of your mother's womb again. It's talking about being like spiritually born again, meaning to repent, basically, like we were saying all day. Repent and changing your ways.
Right, being renewed in your mind. You see what I'm saying? In your heart. Okay. Go ahead.
So it says, verse 4. It said, Nicodemus said unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Yahawashi answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of Yahawah.
And the Spirit and water represents this word, okay? Meaning, forget what you were taught, forget what you know. All right, you got to come back to this. You got to come back to the word. That's all he was saying. And Nicodemus was confounded by that saying. Lest a man be born again. That's why he asked the question. All right? And he was supposed to be a master in the scriptures. Okay? Yeah.
She bougie, she highly sophisticated. Them niggas ain't rap, they giving statements. But that's why I'm in the streets. I got many pounds, you see I made it. I got the lab with a spaceship. Them niggas ain't wild, that's in the tape. I heard that I got you on the TikTok. Put your up in the yellow, niggas ain't telling I'm selling no.
First Corinthians chapter 5.
It's up 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 4. It said, And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in a demonstration of the Spirit of power.
Good. That's beautiful. Read that. Actually, read that one from the top.
So 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 4, it said, And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom.
Right. It wasn't about prosperity. It wasn't about telling you, hey, everything's gonna be all right. It's not. We're not out here trying to tell you that, hey, if you follow the Lord, you'll have a brand new car. If you follow the Lord, you'll have as many women or men as you desire. All right. And then furthermore, the scriptures tell you that the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. Okay. So we're not out here trying to entice people. Absolutely not. Bring that.
It said that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of Yahawah.
Your faith shall not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of Yahawah. Okay, the wisdom of men, the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. Okay.
It says, Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. But we speak the wisdom of Yahawah in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which Yahawah ordained before the world unto our glory.
And these things were hidden, okay, because at the very end of the day, you know what I'm saying, only a small few are supposed to get this. Only a small few. Like Yahawashi said unto his apostles, He spoke unto the people in parables because it was not given unto them to understand his word. Alright? Repentance is only for the elect. The rest of the nation gotta literally be reborn into the kingdom. In order for that to happen, they gotta be slain on this side. And be reincarnated into the kingdom. Alright?
Sirach chapter 39 verse 1.
Time.
It said, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy.
Right.
So it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and the mind is, scriptures talking about the Hebrew word lav, your heart. If you give your heart, your mind to the Most High and to doing the actual laws that the scriptures prescribe to us, it says, and is occupied in the meditation thereof. So, occupied meaning like, that's what you do, that's your job. And it's occupied in the meditation thereof, you mean you're meditating on it. Like when we are out in the world, we're thinking about the prophecies that the scriptures talk about. We think about the destruction of Babylon, the economic collapse. We look at the, America's, going on like $21 trillion in debt and all this. And that's more than any nation in the history of the world. And it's like, these people don't think about that. They just go about their lives thinking nothing's never going to happen. So you got that. You got the World War III looming or whatever. You had all these world wars and they were just triggered over these little events or whatever. People think that stuff ain't gonna happen. When the scriptures say one will cometh. Yeah. So there's gonna be three world wars. There's gonna be three woes, and our people don't think about these things.
Right. And the final woe is the one we're living in right now. The last woe, the third woe. That's gonna be the destruction of this kingdom. All right.
13. So, and there's other things. The mark of the beast, natural disasters. You know what I mean? You got all kinds of stuff that's talked about in the scriptures that's gonna happen.
Even these nuclear threats, man. Yeah. And that's gonna be the end all be all to this place when them nukes drop, man. Okay? It was like I was just saying. We just took that long. God. Alright? But yeah, we gotta be occupied in these prophecies. Alright? Like the brother said, to be occupied, meaning that that's your job. This is what you're here to do. This is what you are put here to push. Okay?
It says, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men. And which we're keeping the sayings of with the elders of Great Millstone. We're breaking it down the way we learn. It says he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtile parables are, he will be there also. It says he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. Let's see this.
I like this too.
It says, Salakia, verse 4, he shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travail in strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among men. Say he will give his heart to restore early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. That's what this is talking about. That's what we're trying to do this. We're trying to be occupied in prophecies, and we're basically like like how you got news reporters or whatever, but the Most High set up his men to report or to go out there and to wake up our people or whatever. These niggas is just fucking dropping.
Vanity, that's what they're about. They're all about vanity. That's the problem.
yeah. All right, I got you. Matter of fact, we go to something else.
I was gonna say, go to the second chapter.
Yeah, I mean, I just read. Sorry.
Learn a lot of theory.
It's something, whatever stopping you from taking that extra step.
Psalm Isaiah 6 and 9. It says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed.
They said talking to the two-thirds, hear ye indeed, but understand not, because it wasn't given unto you. All right, you're not really getting it.
Oh, not No, I mean, that was so Isaiah 8 and 13 says, sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. So basically, you know what I'm saying, we're not supposed to fear what the so-called what Esau, what Edom, the other nations can do to us, what our oppressors can do to us. We're supposed to have fear in the Most High, because ultimately he's the most powerful.
Well, what does the scripture say? The scripture say, fear not them that can do harm to the body, but can do no more, right? But fear him that can destroy both the body and the soul. Right? These people out here don't have that kind of fear. You hear that nonsense down the road? They don't have that kind of fear. That's why they indulge in nonsense like that. All right? Continue.
Yeah, it's like little kids get like they on Saturday, we don't play with our
Come on. Like, what honestly speaking, that's just immature. Really and truly, like you said, little kids, but continue that. Got it. Last one.
Alright, so you're about to wrap it up. So this is Revelations. So Revelation 22 and 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. All right? He is an unjust vessel. He was put here to be unjust. Let him be unjust still.
It says, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. All right? For he was created to be filthy. The Lord put him here to serve that purpose.
It says, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. He that is holy, let him be holy still.
Exactly. All right? He that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. For as it is written, okay? If anything be not of the Lord, it's going to come to naught. But if it is of the Lord, no man can overthrow it. All right?
And it says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. So that's talking about Yahawashi. So it says, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. You know what I'm saying? To me and this brother here, you know what I mean? We're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nobody out here that teaches. You know what I'm saying? We strive to walk in the spirit. So we hope this is edifying. And we we try and put on this event. Try and come out here and teach our people to the, what I'm saying? So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahawah, Bashem, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to all these sincere Akim, laboring in true sincerity, fearing the Most High, keeping their garments, and shalom.
Shalom.